It's about that time. What's happening in your city? You got love for your city? City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. Oh, City Views. City Views. City Views. Oh, City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. Oh, City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. Oh, City Views. 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 And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of CT Views, coming right at you from your local cable access Altice Channel 5. Here with my lovely co-host, the lovely and talented Coryse Coco Villarouel. I am Jacque Williams, your host, bringing you another exciting episode of what's going on here in Torrington and the northwest corner of Connecticut. Good evening, Coryse.
Good evening, Jacque.
I want to talk about you tonight.
Aw.
Yeah, because you've always had the talent, but because of your more, let's just say, reserved nature, it hasn't come out in full force. And
I keep it hidden.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because you're cool like that.
Yeah.
But I think it's about time people know about Coryse and the great things she's doing, the talent that she has, and the efforts that she puts in on a daily basis for her family and for her community.
Oh, thank you.
But before we get to all that, we want to take this opportunity to give some love to our sponsors and thank them for allowing us to bring you quality community broadcasting each and every week. So without further ado, I want to give a big shout out to Mel Brickman and Health Markets, located at 16 McDermott Ave, Suite number 1 in Torrington, Connecticut. You better call Mel. He can be reached at 860-307-1128 or at healthmarkets.com/local-health-ins. The Northwest Connecticut Area Chamber of Commerce, located at 59 Field Street, Suite 120 in Torrington, Connecticut.
The Chamber is the place to be.
Indeed it is. And they can be reached at 860-482-6586. Dr. Michael Curry, located at 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105 in Torrington, Connecticut. Pediatric care for over 30 years. He can be reached at 860-482-8177 or at torringtonpediatrics.com. So,
first of all, let me just say, I saw one of our sponsors today.
Which
I went
one?
To Mel Brickman. Oh
I'm just saying, we got a couple
the
here.
Silver Fox.
Yo, especially when he's in the drop top,
cruising
the streets.
Yep, cruising the streets.
And he's got the coiffed hair blowing in the wind.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, Mel, you're so lucky, man, because
he's got a full head of hair.
I know. I'm like, how do you keep it going, bro?
And it's silver, and it looks amazing.
But I'm thinking too. That's probably why he works at Health Markets. I know how to keep the healthy head of hair.
He knows how to keep it healthy.
Yeah.
The chamber.
Yeah.
So two of our sponsors.
Yeah.
The chamber had an event today at the cottage.
Oh.
Yeah. Which was a great networking meetup. And Mel was there.
Yep.
I was like, oh, hey, Mel. I haven't seen Mel in a while.
Yeah.
So it was great to run into him and see him there. And
no doubt.
And at the end, so everyone gets up, says their little spiel. And Mel gets up and he talks, and right away everyone's like, better call Mel. I swear to you, the whole audience literally busted out in the jingle.
Right.
And they were like, better call Mel. He says it at the very end of his speech.
Yep.
And everyone said it at the same time too. It was funny. It was funny. And Ted Schaefer was there, of course, with the chamber representing for this event. And and just everything that they're about to do and bring, and WoW is coming back. So it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Yeah.
Absolutely. And, these are the things that are kind of brimming at the surface that are just waiting to come forth to have collective community impact, so people can be more engaging and the community can be more informed.
Hmm.
And the resources that and the assets that are here in the Northwest corner definitely need to be illuminated.
Hmm.
So people have that sense of belonging.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the people that showed up in the room today were, in the community as well. They have businesses right here in the area.
Stakeholders.
So yeah, from Luke Pepper to, some of the bank,
Yeah,
the bankers,
yeah, yeah,
they were
yeah.
all there at this event.
That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. It's about that time. But Coryse, before we go into our next remote here, um, you're tell you were just emceeing an event here locally.
Yes, yes.
Um, you were present at the ribbon cutting ceremony for Friendly Hands, and I just think that you're just you're kind of like terminal velocity. Talk to our audience a little bit about events that you're doing, events that you have coming up, so they can get a better feel for you, your brand, and how you do what you do.
It's funny because today, at the networking event, everyone, you're talking to people and they're like, "So what do you do?" And it's like, "Well, I wear
Where do
many
I
hats.
begin? Where do I begin?
I wear many hats. Which hat would you like me to put on?" I'm so used to when I go into those spaces being on the level of just focused on my insurance
Yep.
business, but I get every once in a while I get reminded by different people. So I'm there, I get up and I say my spiel about Aflac, being a benefits advisor, being a health insurance broker, and lo and behold, there goes Gina from Daily, and she's a talk show host. So,
Yeah.
and so it's like, oh yeah, and so that's the other hat that I wear. I'm a talk show host, and I'm an actress who have acted in all the Hallmark Christmas movies. So I then go into all the different hats I
Yep.
wear, and my creative side, and what drove me to just being in insurance is just one, as an artist, you always have to kind of find that steady paycheck. One. Secondly, as an artist, you also have to navigate the world of benefits, of healthcare, of everything on your own. You don't have a job that's going to give these things to you.
Talking real life
So,
now.
you have to navigate it on your own. And if you don't understand the lingo, and if you're not aligned with someone who's going to explain things to you, and, just try to sell you a product or a policy, then you fall into traps, you fall into different holes. And I didn't want that for myself, and I didn't want that for all the other artists, because I know what it's like to be an artist, and I know when you're so focused on your art, um, the last thing you want to do is understand insurance jargon and lingo and terminologies. So I went into that field to so that I know what I'm getting myself in, to be able to help my fellow artists as well in the insurance field. But in terms of my art, yes, I did MC a show the other day, last week. It was Altrusa, and I actually emceed it for Karen. Karen called, and Karen said to me that she was going to be away that week.
For people who
Would I
don't know
fill
who
in?
for people who don't know who Karen is, talk to.
Karen Thomas, the executive director of Friendly Hands Food Bank, and Miss Etiquette, uh, the Connecticut etiquette lady expert.
Yes, she
So
is.
yeah, Karen asked me to fill in, and I said, "Of course, Karen, I'll fill in. I'll definitely MC for you." And I, took her spot and MC'd. One of the models was our mayor, Molly Spino,
Yeah.
was one of the models at this event. It was a great event.
I saw the pics
Yeah.
on Facebook, and I was like, whoever did the publicity for this definitely sees the sentiments of the moment.
Yeah.
And it came through loud and clear that guys are rocking and rolling.
Oh yeah, it was a great event. I got a lot of compliments about my emceeing. I was like, oh, you guys are making me blush. But
Yeah.
it was great to MC that. And then the ribbon cutting ceremony was Saturday for Friendly Hands Food Bank, which was it kind of just sprung up on us. We had no idea that the governor wanted to do it on. We found out um, late, and so we sent it out there into the community, and the community showed up
Yep.
for this ribbon cutting ceremony.
For sure.
There were a lot of people there from the community of
For
every
sure.
walks of life, from clients to just other community supporters. So it was a great ribbon cutting ceremony there. I helped out. I held the ribbon. I held the ribbon that they cut. Um, yeah, so that, and then the summer is just going to be busy with
Yep.
more events. I have all my Coco's Caribbean workshop coming up throughout the summer. I think I've booked like 5
Yep.
workshops coming up this summer. And I'm just looking to get back into my acting as well. I took the time again as an actor. You have to learn all the skills, all the different aspects of acting. Not just look, all I want to do is act, and I don't care about doing this or behind the scenes or developing my reel or doing or managing or directing. But you end up having to do it all, and I needed to update my reel. Your reel is, that little, like a 1 minute, 1 to 2 minute actor's reel is a compilation of all the different acting things you've done, scenes. You want to put all those scenes together in one. And I had no idea what I was doing. I called my son. I said, "Okay, come in here. You're more versed. You're young. You're more versed in all these, different websites and I don't know, splice. What am I splicing? How do I do this? What am I doing? And
Yep.
what to use and what's CapCut?" And everyone's talking about this CapCut, and I could not figure out the life of you CapCut on the computer. And I was like, forget CapCut. I'm not using CapCut. I'm not
I
using
take it
this.
it's an editing program.
It is. It's
Yeah.
an editing program, but I guess it works better on your phone than it does on the
Interesting.
computer, right? Because on the computer, and then it breaks down the scene like it's not by second. It's like by millisecond, and to get to 1 second, it was like, and I was like, okay, this is insane.
Well, that's the digital world.
Oh my gosh, that was too long. So I found another program, and my son and I sat there, and I should actually, it would not, maybe I should even bring my reel and have it up there for you guys to see. But I did my reel, redid my reel, and now I'm like, okay, time to put it back out there and send it back out into the universe now. My kids are getting older, so I feel a sense of now fully going after what I want to do in life, especially with the younger one in his younger years. He's still young, but those first formidable years, 1 to 5,
Yeah.
I wanted to really be around
Yeah.
most of the time and not away and on set,
Yeah.
a lot of times. But he's getting older. He's more comfortable staying with different people, and it's becoming easier. And I'm ready to just dive back into my creative side.
Well, Coryse, if I haven't expressed these sentiments to you before, I definitely want to express them to you now, how honored I am by having you as my co-host and having you as part of Culture for a Cause, because you so represent our brand. And we're going to give our viewing audience and those, well, unfortunately, those viewing by Facebook Live won't be able to see it, but you can check it out on the website.
Mm-hmm.
But those viewing the show today on cable, you'll be able to see an example of some of Coryse's work. In fact, we're going to move it up so they can see some of it now, because as she gets out and about in the community, bringing her presence of joy to all that can take it. This next remote segment, unfortunately, we're doing as a farewell.
A farewell.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because this establishment had that uniqueness about them, that flavor that definitely embodied what the Northwest Corner was all about. Something fresh, something new, something different, something family oriented.
Something fun to do.
Something fun to do.
In the area. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing this last segment. Coryse, you want to set this up?
Sure. So this is going to be Edgeworks Axe House, where, we had an excellent time axe throwing. It was so much fun when we went there just to film the segment that I ended up doing, hosting my birthday event there. And we've been back several times since then. And I was just like, why is this place not packed? I mean, that was kind of why we wanted to feature Edgeworks Axe House. I think it was unique. I think it was so much fun to throw an axe. It released some tension, energy, just camaraderie, having fun. Something different to do. And it's going to be unfortunate to see it go. I plead to people out there. This is the last week. Apparently he's closing May 1st. So please go out and support Edgeworks Axe House in Winsted. It's connected to Little Red Barn Brewery, so you can order food and drinks and bring it over to Edgeworks Axe House and throw some axes.
All right, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Dan, take it away.
Hi, I'm Coryse Villarouel, and we are here with CT Views, and we're down at Edgeworks Axe House, and we are going to be doing a special segment. We are actually going to go in, and we're going to do some axe throwing for you. I heard it's so much fun. Actually, I did it for my birthday. It is a lot of fun. And come on in. Let's see what it's all about. We're going to meet the owner. His name is Al.
Hey, I'm Al.
I heard you just celebrated a 1-year anniversary, right?
We sure did. December 22nd was our official 1 year.
Right.
Absolutely.
You have quite an amazing place. Why don't you show us around?
Oh, yeah. Come on. We'll give you the full tour. So I built this whole place myself. My father helped me out. A couple friends came in.
With a couple axes?
With a couple axes. Yeah. Everything here is all by design. So you can come on through. We have 10 lanes. We can separate every single one of them so they could be a single lane, or we can do a double lane for bigger groups.
Okay.
Or we do party packages. So we have a party section down here. We do birthday parties, anniversary parties, divorce parties, whatever you want to do, we can do it. Right? It's $26 plus tax per person per hour. Each lane I usually accommodate 4 people. So if you have a group of 8, we'll give you 2 lanes side by side. And myself or one of my experts, one of my employees, will take you through the whole thing.
His
My experts. Wait for all the axe puns, they're coming. You pay for 60 minutes, we give you 75 because we're that awesome, right? It's exciting, right? There's another one for you. We teach you how to throw. So everybody who's nervous about coming in because they've never thrown an axe before, it's very safe. It's a good time. We make sure everybody gets a safety lesson, and then we start throwing some sharp objects. And it's absolutely fantastic.
Well, Al, me and my teammates, we are ready to throw some axes.
So let's do it.
Let's throw down.
You guys are addicted already, right? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Come all the way back over your head. Come forward, let it go. Nice shot.
Look at that. Now, Al, we had a great time here tonight. It was such a great time just having camaraderie with my teammates. It a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I opened this place. We want to have some fun. We want to let it all out, right?
Let it out. Let loose.
Let loose. Let all your stress go. Have some fun. It's BYOB, so you bring your own beer and wine in here. Oh. You know, we're having fun with friends.
And you can order food from next door.
Absolutely. We have the Little Red Barn Brewery next door. We have a great relationship together. They love us. We love them. You know, we always try to support each other as much as we can. So yes, you can go next door. They have a great kitchen, great staff, great beer, obviously, because it's the brewery. You know,
It's the brewery.
It's
yes.
the brewery.
Yes.
1000%.
Thank you so much. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you very
And I have
much.
to tell you, this is going to be a regular thing. I'm going to have like a ladies' night.
Oh, bring them all in.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And welcome back to Math 101, ladies and gentlemen, right on CTV.
I heard 10, 17. We don't know how many seconds we had left a few seconds ago. But that was Edgeworks Axe House with Al there, the owner. You know, Al he went axe throwing once, saw the vision, and wanted to open up this axe house, built it with his own hands. You know, he had help from I believe his dad and maybe a couple of his buddies, but literally carved out this space in this old factory building, turned it into an amazing, amazing place, Edgeworks Axe House. Yeah, you know, I don't know. Maybe we're just too much in a digital age where these younger kids are just too much on, you know, these things than wanting to go out there and actually like just have fun and enjoy different, enjoy things with their hands other than, you know, using their thumbs.
It's an interesting take, Coryse. But you know, as in all generations, societies change.
Yeah.
Norms change, and I think we're living in the midst of those changes. And you know, I think the best way to prepare is to keep an open mind, and as a community, I think it's very important to stay engaged. Now, how we engage in this new environment that we're living in, we're going to be tested on how that happens.
Right. You know what is also a big, I think, change for the area? I think for America on the whole, the reduction of cable in the house, right? Because I felt like when you had cable, you had no choice but to see commercials. And you saw commercials of local things, of, you know.
Yeah.
And I think now you're just relegated to seeing it on, depending on your algorithm, I guess, right?
Yeah.
You will see it online, but you had no choice. The algorithm was the same.
Right.
In your area. The commercials were the same for the area you lived in. And I think with that being gone, with that kind of diminishing, it's not fully gone, but that did diminish a lot, right?
Well,
cable.
Yeah. But I think it more lends itself to the fact that we have so many media outlets in general now.
Yeah.
That you can almost custom make your media.
You can,
program.
but let me say that one of the reasons that SAG, Screen Actors Guild, went on strike was for that reason. So many different media outlets. It was hard to control or to it was hard to keep track of residuals for a lot of the actors, right?
Yep.
Because residuals, you get residuals based on the reruns of whatever show you were in.
Yep.
Now with all these different outlets, and some of them were legally, and some you had clips on YouTube or some on this one and TikTok and blah, blah. So it was hard to figure out where all these different reruns were happening in order to correctly pay the actors what they were due. Mm-hmm. And that was a tricky thing to try and figure out and to regulate and you know, navigate. And it is hard.
Well, I mean, and one thing that, you know, I do appreciate about you and your efforts, Coryse, is the fact that now that these issues have been brought to the legislative level, so, you know, these committees and boards that we sit on now can become a part of crafting a language to address these issues on a legislative level, especially when it concerns organizations like the Connecticut TV Film and Alliance group, because you know, even AI, and we're going to have Christina Martinelli back on the show here in the not too distant future, so she can tell us a little bit more about the things she's been working on in the area of AI and how that relates to.
And Dana Wine mentioned she
Yeah, yeah,
touched on
yeah.
some of the topics of that too.
Yeah, so it's interesting because we're in the wild, wild west
Yeah.
in terms of how these new sectors in how they're going to affect these industries now.
And it was like it almost happened overnight. It just
Oh,
all
yeah.
crept up on us, and now it was like, wait a minute, whoa, what's this, that,
Yeah.
this TikTok, this one, this that one, there's all these different streaming avenues.
Which I'm not sure if that wasn't by design.
I think it all happened. I really believe it all happened during the pandemic. Boredom leads to some things, man. People sit there, well, maybe I can create my own, and maybe I can do this, and maybe I don't need an agent because I could become my own YouTube star.
But it's happening. And so
It
now
is.
that it's happening, how do we deal with the fallout?
How do we deal with the fallout?
I think the remedy is through legislative reformation.
And that's what the Screen Actors Guild is all about. Our president, who is now Frodo Baggins' best friend.
What did you just... What?
He is. No. Do you know? Oh my gosh, what is his name? No, Elijah would have Frodo Baggins, but his best friend.
Hold up, Dan. Dan, this ain't no BTS moment.
His best friend. Anyways, it's Patty Duke's son. Patty Duke's son. I cannot think of his name right now. I don't know why I'm at a loss for it.
Patty Duke has a son?
Yeah.
How old is he?
Elijah Wood's age?
Because I'm thinking...
Dan, look it up, please. Let me know who that is. I can't think of his name right now.
He ain't got time to look it up. He's got other responsibilities back there. Get him off this job.
But he's doing an amazing job at really like advocating for the actors and making sure we are getting what's due to us as well. So Fran Drescher, who was the prior president, also did an amazing job.
See, and I guess we were all, cringing the day that AI came in and started really having an effect on jobs and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But I never considered the fact that it could even put songwriters out of business. So it's like, what kind of world are we going to be living in when 65% of the population is out of work? That's going to be interesting. However, there's nothing that will be more interesting than for us to acknowledge our sponsors and to thank them for their generosity and support, and allow us to bring you quality community broadcasting each and every week right here from your local Altice Access, Altice Channel 5. We want to give a big, huge shout out to Mel Brickman and Health Markets, located at 16 McDermott Ave, Suite number 1 in Torrington, Connecticut. Better call Mel. You can be reached at 860-307-1128 or at healthmarkets.com/local-health-ins. The Northwest Connecticut Area Chamber of Commerce, located at 59 Field Street, Suite 120 in Torrington, Connecticut. The Chamber is the place to be. They can be reached at 860-482-6586. Dr. Michael Curry, located at 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105 in Torrington, Connecticut. Pediatric care for over 50 years. He can be reached at 860-482-8177 or at torringtonpediatrics.com.
Yes.
And with that being said,
Sean Astin.
You finally remembered that.
No, I looked it up.
You cheated.
I did. I cheated.
You cheated.
Sean Astin, who was in The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
As the Hobbit, and he was,
that Sean.
Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sam. That's right. That was his name.
Dan's, was he trying to get a raise here, become our research guy now too? Hey, we got limited positions around here, bro. Can't be like, demanding spots that we haven't created yet.
But listen, so let's segue real quick. I want
Yes.
to mention about a meeting.
Yes.
So there's a new nonprofit organization group in town in the northwest corner called the Exchange Club.
Yep.
If you don't know about the Exchange Club, you need to come to one of our meetings. I joined the Exchange Club, and it's service to your community and just helping people. Their main focus is child abuse and child safety. And last night's meeting, was it last night?
Yep.
Yeah, last
night
night's
was
meeting.
Monday.
Oh gosh,
I know.
I
know.
I feel like it's the end of the week already.
I know.
I feel like my week has already been crazy packed. But last night's meeting, we held it at the mill.
Yep.
The mill house.
Yeah.
And there was a group there called BACA. It's a bunch of bikers.
Mm-hmm.
The BACA bikers.
BACA bikers.
So BACA stands for Bikers Against Child Abuse.
Yes.
Okay.
Very cool.
And at first I'm like, Bikers Against Child Abuse? What in the world? How does that correlate? Like, how do you, bikers, child abuse? Like, I look at you and I think as a child, I think you'd scare the heck out of me and I wouldn't want you anywhere near me. Like, you see these, bikers, but they are big teddy bears.
No doubt.
They really are. And they're very vetted. And what they do is they help the family. They're there for the child. They give the child road names. They have, road names. So a child will get a road name. And what they do is they show up in court. So to stop the intimidation by the person who...
They do like a Curtis Sliwa kind of guardian angels type of thing.
Yeah. And they're there for these kids. And if the kid is just feeling fearful at home because the perpetrator is either outside trolling or whatever, they'll show up at the house. They have nothing to do with... They don't go... we have a call. They don't go harassing the perpetrator. They have nothing to do with the perpetrator. They go to help the child. So they'll go to the house. And they will sleep there. They will stay outside. They will give the child rides on the bike. And they're an amazing group.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're worldwide, not just nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
They're worldwide. They have chapters in, I believe, like 40 or 20 to 40 countries, something, and they are really there, and they stay there with the children until age 18. Some of them still hold and continue a relationship with that child past 18. But it was amazing to hear their story and how they've helped so many children.
When you take the time to look out in your community and do outreach, you will see the magnificent things that groups, people, organizations are doing.
And you start to lose that layer of
cynicism.
Cynicism. That perception you have of bikers. Like you look at them, and the guy said, he goes, "Whoa, big and ugly, but we're softies at heart."
I known some bikers, the MCs, so.
And they're the typical looking bikers. I mean, tattoos, the vest, the patches,
You can't always judge a book by its cover.
You can't. Who
we got on the line?
I don't know.
I think it might be Tracy.
You think so?
Check it out and see.
Why is our phone? Ooh, sorry. Our phone's not lighting up. Why is that? Okay, there it goes. I don't know why the screen was black. Hello, you're live on CT Views.
Hello, Coryse.
Hello, Tracy.
How are you guys?
We are good. We're just having some interesting conversations. We're talking about the Exchange Club, and there was a group there called the BACA Bikers, and it's Bikers Against Child Abuse. Have you? And it was just strange to correlate bikers and being soft teddy bears, helping children. But after they showed us videos and you listen to their stories, you really see that they are big teddy bears.
Oh, yeah, they are great.
Yeah.
They do a great thing.
Yeah. So yeah, we were just talking about that, but you are here to talk about your upcoming events at Copark this coming Saturday, right? Is it Saturday?
Yep, that's what I'm here for.
All right. Talk to us.
All right, so Saturday, finally, after 2 months of planning, we are going to have a protest and concert at Copark. It will start at 12 o'clock. 12 to 1:30, we're having a protest on the sidewalk. Bring your signs, come in costume. Expect to have a good time and protest for our democracy. And at 1 o'clock, we are going to start the concert with African drumming and chanting and speeches, and then music from local musicians, protest music that they've written themselves, and some interesting performance by Jacque and his crew, and some oldies but goodies.
Okay.
And hopefully we'll have a couple of local politicians there to speak.
Oh, all right. So you're saying bring your blanket, your chairs. Are there going to be any vendors, like food accessible?
Oh, no, it'll just be the music and bring your chairs.
So bring your picnic baskets, bring your chairs, come prepared to just sit down, relax, and enjoy music and camaraderie and good company, right?
And dance if you want to, and sing
dance
along.
Yeah.
And if it rains, then we will be over on the steps under the awning.
Okay.
Is
it supposed to rain?
Hmm?
Is it supposed to rain?
There's like a 38% chance of rain.
Which that means absolutely nothing these days.
I know. So we're gonna hopefully pray the rain away. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
We can use some Indian chants.
Don't leave it to my son. He swears he has a rain stick, the 5-year-old, and he says, Mommy, it rained. You know why? I shook the rain stick.
Uh-oh. He's got the rain
don't tell him.
stick.
He doesn't say shook. He actually says he shaked. He goes, I shaked the rain stick. And I'm like, oh, Lord.
Ask him to please not shake it on Saturday.
Yeah, okay. I'll hide it. I'll hide it from him.
Get him a sun stick.
A sun stick. Okay. I'm not sure what that one looks like, but okay.
I don't either, but you can pretend.
All right. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a great event. Anything else you want to tell us? Who are some of the local or the area artists that are going to be there?
Well, let's see. We have Tiara Lynn, who's going to be singing. She's a young girl from Thomaston. Mm-hmm. We have the Grays, who are a protest group. Brad Dubois, Robert Scala, just a whole bunch of people. I got reached out to today. Well, that didn't sound right. Mm-hmm. John Larson's office reached out to me today, so they're hoping they can be here.
Wait. Did you say John Marshall?
No, John Larson.
Oh, okay, Larson. Okay.
Larson. They reached out, and they're going to try and put it on their schedule.
Oh.
Josh Elliott, who is challenging Ned Lamont, is going to try and make it. And I've reached out to Paul Honig. So hopefully they will be there and speaking. And if not, then we'll just have lots of great music.
Nice.
And of course, Jacque will be our MC.
That was supposed to be kept under secret,
Was it?
Huh?
Why? Any event you're at, you're the MC.
Oh boy.
I really wish I could be there this weekend, Tracy, but my son has he's on an AAU basketball team, and he has a game in Atlantic City.
Well, that's much
the
more
entire
important.
weekend, so I've kind of we'll be gone.
Well, I hope he wins.
I hope so.
Now, Tracy, before you go,
yeah,
I want you to talk a little bit about what you do at Culture for a Cause, because any organization to be successful, you have to have an engine that keeps the organization running. And you're definitely a huge part of that engine at Culture for a Cause. So in the brief time that we do have left, talk a little bit about your role with Culture for a Cause and the message that you'd like to send out to our listening audience.
Well, my role at Culture for a Cause is kind of varied. It's an admin role, but I don't know if that even covers it. I do all the marketing, build the websites, do some of the financials, take care of the Facebook pages and the YouTube channel along with Dan Yannick, who does a great job. And, try to just get our message out there. Try to get interest going in everything we do. We do the Culture for a Cause and CT Views and the Curry, which is coming up hopefully soon. Mm-hmm. And just a whole bunch of different things. It's like my role is kind of whatever is needed in the moment.
I think they call that a surgeon.
Well, at least I have surgical precision, let's put it that way.
Indeed you do.
But there's a whole bunch of us, and we all have our role to play, and we all play it.
And then we all chip in as well with, other things. We chip in where is needed,
Right. So everybody, like I said, everybody has their role to play, and everybody plays it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you come from, the nonprofit world with your time with the Warner Theater and with the Salvation Army.
No, St. Vincent de Paul.
I'm sorry, St. Vincent de Paul. But, in order to do that kind of work, you have to be a certain type of person. As big as your, artistic pursuits are, your heart is just as big. And,
thank you.
We just want to take this time here while we have the opportunity to thank you for everything that you do for the organization.
Well, thank you. Thank you for noticing.
Welcome.
But you want to give another shout out one more time before we call it a day?
Yeah, say the date, the place, the time. Give us all the info again. Saturday,
May 2nd, 12 to 3-ish, because we may go over. You never know. 12 to 1 is the protest on the sidewalk in front of Co-Park. Again, bring your signs, bring your flags, wear costumes, come expecting to have a good time and protest. At 1 o'clock, the concert starts. We'll be over where the flagpole is at the War Memorial or under the awning on the porch if it rains. Either way, it's rain or shine, we're going to be there. Okay. And we hope to see everybody. Bring chairs if you need to sit and be willing to dance and sing and have a good time.
Well, once again, Trey, thank you for all your work that you do for the organization and for the community. We appreciate you.
And thanks for giving me a few minutes to talk.
Anytime.
Bye now.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
And with all those sentiments being expressed here this evening, I think to put the proverbial icing on the cake, we want to take this opportunity to highlight Culture for a Cause's proclamation for the Declaration of Human Rights. And Coryse sits as a member of the Declaration of Human Rights, and she represents Culture for a Cause in that effort. So we want to take this opportunity to present that to you at this time. The lovely and talented
In the spirit of
Coryse
unity,
Villarouel.
equality, and dignity for all, let it be known that Culture for a Cause stands as a beacon of hope and harmony, guided by the principles enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Our mission is simple: to build community through the transformative power of music and the arts. We believe the arts have a unique ability to transcend racial and economic divides, weaving threads of connection that binds us together as one human family. As stated in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, everyone has the right to freely participate in the cultural life of the community, to enjoy the arts, and to share in scientific advancements and its benefits. Culture for a Cause wholeheartedly embraces this principle. recognizing the profound impact of art in touching the hearts and souls of individuals, conveying powerful messages that resonates across boundaries. Through our commitment to creating and supporting community arts projects, we strive to foster a sense of belonging and togetherness among people from all walks of life. These projects serve as catalysts for dialogue, understanding, and collaboration, celebrating the rich tapestry of diverse cultures that make up our society. Furthermore, we dedicate ourselves to raising funds for community, social, safety nets through events that center around these arts projects. By combining the transformative power of the arts with a passion for social justice, we aim to not only inspire creativity and connection, but also to support those in need within our community. Be it further proclaimed that we call upon individuals, organizations, and communities to join us in this mission, to celebrate the transformative power of the arts, and to work together to create a world where creativity and compassion flourish, and where every person's human rights are recognized and respected. In witness whereof, this proclamation is made to honor and affirm our collective commitment to these ideals. We thank you for your continued support.
All right, Doug, thank you for that countdown.
They figured out their math. They take it so well.
I cannot believe the time is 6:48. Where did the time go, Jacque?
Already?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's 6:50, literally 6:50.
Oh, wow.
So why don't we go into you? Tell us about your event Saturday night. Because I know other than Tracy saying that you're emceeing and performing,
Yeah,
I believe you have a separate event later that night, right?
I do.
Tell us about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Jacque Williams Experience,
The Jacque Williams Experience.
bringing you the songs of yesteryear. At Crossroads, 6 to 9, as
Mhm.
part of their entertainment programming grid. Got my man Vinny Avallone is going to be backing me up on it's a track date,
Okay.
and it's an opportunity for me to share some of my favorites from the past with those who will be in attendance.
Mm.
And
So what are some of the tracks you'll be singing?
well,
know?
I'm going to be no. Here's the thing about the experience, okay?
Uh-huh.
Because my musical taste spans a broad variety of genres.
Yes. Yes, it does.
So we're going to be.
I've experienced that myself.
Oh. Nonetheless, no, I think one of the best aspects of our culture is our arts and entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
That is what draws people to us, because we celebrate it, and it's not just the fact that we celebrate it, but the people that we do celebrate for their artistic endeavors carry that aspect of fascination about themselves, that they're allowed to express themselves in a free and democratic society.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that brings out the best in us. And I was always brought up with that old school adage that, you want your music to have a message. You want to represent something.
Mm-hmm.
You want to use your music, if you're fortunate enough to do so, as an almost like a tool. And I've always felt like being able to share those sentiments with people will always be something that will bring us together, and we can share those sentiments and those perspectives through that lens.
Mm-hmm.
That allows us to share, to come together, and to celebrate these great works. So I get the biggest thrill out of performing those songs to kind of to revisit those times and those places and those spaces.
And you take people back. You draw people and you take them
Yeah.
back. So we're gonna hear
Yeah.
everything from like R&B to jazz hits to
This is
what
going
are
to be a
we
little
hear- what are we
different.
gonna
This is going to be
hear?
a little different because the Jacque Williams Experience, part of that experience is the different ensemble that I'm performing with. Whether it's with the big full band, whether it's with an accompanist, whether it's with a three-piece, it's going to be a different take on all of these different songs with the musicians that I'm performing with. So for this particular gig, we're going to be doing some standards,
Okay.
some stuff from Old Blue Eyes himself, Francis Albert Sinatra, who I just simply
Francis. I don't think I've ever heard anyone call him Francis.
yeah. The thing that I admire most about Frank Sinatra though was his stance back in the day when he was with the Rat Pack.
Mm-hmm.
And Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah.
was part of the pack, and Frank made that social stance.
He did. If you don't let him in the front entrance with me, we're
done.
not performing.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was very vocal
Exactly. So
on that. Yeah, because those were in the days of
hardcore.
Sammy couldn't stay at the same hotel. Sammy had to go through the back entrance kind of deal.
Yep. So not only a person of that ilk, do you not only respect their artistic endeavors, you respect them as people,
As a person, yeah.
and his acting too. Some of those old films and stuff he
Yeah.
had. Ooh wee! So man, I'm telling you. So we're gonna be doing some of that. Then we're gonna be doing a song from an era of music I like to call AM Gold. And AM stations late at night always played like those heart-tugging love songs, and they were just like,
Okay.
and especially in my younger years, morning relationships. It's like you hit that AM station, man, you hear those, it's like, woo. So we're going to be doing a couple of those songs, and then Vinny and I are going to be collaborating on a couple of different numbers that he and I have done over the years and have enjoyed. And then we're going to go into the era of the 80s and bring back sentiments from that era in terms of who those great artists were that were really dominating the scene at that particular time. You had Michael Jackson, you had Madonna, you had Prince. Not that I'm going to be doing any of those songs.
No?
No. But we'll be doing songs from that era that hopefully will resemble some of those sentiments that those
we'll take you back to those.
Yes, exactly. And then we're going to close out with
And it's going to be where? At Crossroads?
Crossroads Sports Bar and Bites.
Starting at what time?
6 p.m. sharp. So we'll be finishing up at the at Co Park for the concert.
And you're going straight over.
And we're going straight over. And,
save your voice.
Well, I mean, voices were made to be used, so I'm going to be bringing it.
Okay.
Bring it the best I can. So, hope to see you guys there. Come on out.
Yeah, I mean, and Crossroads is right across the street from Co Park. Yep. So, a day well spent. Let's say.
For sure.
Right?
For
you
sure.
can go from one venue to the next.
For sure. For sure. So, as we prepare to close, ladies and gentlemen, we want to take this opportunity to do our T-Town shout-outs. And I want to ask you to patronize and support these businesses as we bring you the very, very best from the town of Torrington, T-Town, all right? So without further ado, Don's Getaway, located at 24 Winstead Road, Torrington, Connecticut. Christie's Restaurant, located at 545 Winstead Road, Torrington, Connecticut. Health Insurances and Services, located at 438 Main Street, Torrington, Connecticut. Wall and Fraunhofer, located at 117 Main Street in Torrington, Connecticut. Stop laughing. Soul Latina Cafe, located at 31 Hungerford Street, Torrington, Connecticut. Jimmy's Store, located at 1238 East Main Street, Torrington, Connecticut. 5 Points Art Center, located at 855 University Drive in Torrington, Connecticut. And George's Music, located at 905 Harlington Road in Torrington, Connecticut. So check them out, all right? And as we close, hey,
I tell him every single time.
I never get a call during the day.
I tell him every single time.
No one ever calls me until we're on.
Until we're on the air, yeah. And then it has never failed. He's gotten one call every single time, every show.
I think somebody's doing it on purpose.
Tracy, stop it.
Yeah,
Tracy, is it you?
She probably is. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare to close, we want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors one more time and thank them for their generosity and support. I want to give a big shout out to Mel Brickman Health Markets, located at 16 McDermott Avenue, Suite number 1 in Torrington, Connecticut. Better call Mel. He can be reached at 860-307-1128 or at healthmarkets.com/local-health-ins. The Northwest Connecticut Area Chamber of Commerce, located at 59 Field Street, Suite 120 in Torrington, Connecticut. The Chamber is the place to be. You can be reached at 860-482-6586. And last but not least, Dr. Michael Curry, located at 30 Peck Road, Suite 120-2105 in Torrington, Connecticut. Pediatric care for over 50 years. He can be reached at 860-482-8177 or at torringtonpediatrics.com. Doug has given us the thumbs.
As in, we're done.
Yeah.
We're done. We're wrapping up.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We much appreciate
Another week.
Check us out next week. Go to the YouTube page for more episodes. Drop us a line on Facebook if there's certain guests you want to see, certain topics you want us to discuss, or events that are coming up. Reach out. Check us out. No doubt. In the meantime, on behalf of my co-host, Coryse Coco Villarouel, we'll see you back next week right here on more CT Views.
Bye.
Saviors.